Why don't we start on our backs? Give me a little bit of core work. But of course, first we breathe. Your legs can be however you want them. Hands resting out away from the body, just to help open the chest and the lungs. Starting with a deep breath in. Exhaling out of the mouth and really landing here. And another deep breath in. And this time when you exhale, feel the weight of your body releasing into the ground. Feel the organs dropping toward the floor. The front of the body sinking into the back body. Feel the skin as though it were melting off the bones. And the muscles relax. Allowing the belly to be soft, feel the breath expanding the walls of the belly effortlessly. With that same sinking feeling as you exhale. And deepening the breath so that it carries from the belly into the ribs and all the way up to the chest. Feeling the softness and the heaviness that each breath brings. And then lift the feet. Cross the right leg over the left leg. If you're able to hook your foot as well, feel free. Just crossing once is fine. And then place the right hand against the right thigh and the left hand on top of the right hand. Take a breath in, and when you exhale, press the thigh into the hands into the thigh, and scoop the belly in and up. You can release the pressing when you inhale, and then when you exhale, press again. Almost like you're aiming your navel for the back of your neck, pulling it down toward the ground and then up toward your head. Five more on this side. Don't forget the inhale. That's your fuel. And when you've completed, release the feet and the hands. Just take a moment, maybe rest the knees against each other. Your back likes that. Return to the spaciousness of your breath. And then we'll do the other side. Lifting the feet, cross the left leg over the right, hooking the foot or not. And then the left hand on the thigh, the right hand on top. Start with a breath in, and as you exhale, create resistance. Pulling the leg in and pressing the hands away, scooping the belly. That part is really important. And we'll do 10 on this side, so 9 more. Whenever you finish your 10, release down. And then let's take the knees out to the side, the bottoms of the feet together, and just let the weight of the legs sink them down. Feel free to rest your hands on your inner thighs just for that additional suggestion of letting go. Not pressing, not forcing, just relaxing. Breathing. Good. Release the hands. Lift the knees and lift the feet so that the legs are up in the air. And bring the arms up in the air as well. Good. Now, we're going to start with a breath in and then exhale and lift and inhale and lift and lower. Now for the next 5, you can make it harder and lower part way and then come up. That's optional. When I say part way, that means the hands and the feet don't touch the ground as you lower. Feel free to stay with the first version. And then hold here. We'll take it to the sides, bringing the arms straight past your thighs. Lift your head. If your neck hurts to lift your head, then you can just clasp your hands behind your head to support it instead. We're going to go to the left first. 10, 9, with your breath. 8, after 10 on this side, do the other side. Come back to center when you're done. And we'll complete the ab work with the lowest part of the abs. So we've done kind of the middle, the upper, the obliques on the side, and now we'll do the lower abs. You can have your hands underneath your sacrum if that feels better on your back, or just have your hands to the side. Flex your feet and lower slowly. Hold in the hover. Take a breath there. Inhale, exhale, lift. Lower slowly. Continuing to breathe however many breaths it takes you to come down with control. And then when you get to the bottom, hold for an inhale and lift on an exhale. Are you still breathing? Slowly, deeply. Is your face relaxed? Your jaw relaxed? Belly soft and open as you inhale. Last one. And then we'll hold, breathe. Point the feet. Flex again. And release them. If your hands are under your buttocks, release them. And take the arms overhead. Stretch long. Feel those abdominals stretching. Feel the breath lengthening throughout the whole body. Nice to feed those muscles that we've just been using. All this oxygen and all this space. Nice deep breaths. Okay, we will lift just the right leg. Bring the hand behind the leg. And we'll just do 10 bends and straightens. Warming up the hamstrings. And switch. Great. And then lower the leg. Reach your arms forward. Keep your chin tucked in. And slowly lift yourself up. Press your heels into the ground. Great. Coming all the way up. Reaching the arms up. Flex your feet. And fold forward. Press out through the heels, down through the thighs. Relax your head. Let your elbows bend. Breathe long, slow, deep breaths, as though you're pulling the breath all the way up to the crown of the head. When you exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. And then inhale up. Reach the arms up and hold here. Pull the shoulders down, keep the feet flexed, press the thighs down, lift the ribs up out of the hips. Feel the release down into the sit bones as you exhale, and the lift up into the fingertips as you inhale. Okay, bring the arms forward, lean back. Keep the chin down, the gaze toward the feet or the eyes closed. And then lift up, take the arms up, and exhale the hands down. Cross the feet at the ankles and roll forward onto hands and knees. And so we'll warm up the spine, and as always, you have the option of keeping it gentle and just taking a nice easy cow and cat. You can take cow and mecha pose. You can take cow and downward dog, or you can take upward dog and downward dog. Anything that feels right to your body. Maybe if you're wanting to bring more energy into the body, you challenge yourself. If you're wanting more ease, you take it easy. Moving with breath. That is the key. One more full round of breath. And then let's all come into our mecha pose, sitting back on the heels with the arms extended overhead. Feeling the back growing longer with each breath, softer As you exhale and release down. And then lift yourself back up onto hands and knees. And we'll take the left leg back. Lift the leg up. Keep the gaze down. And bring the right arm forward. And come down. Send the right leg back. Lift it to the height of the hips. And bring the left arm forward. Keep the gaze down so your neck is straight. Lift your belly to support your back. Breathe to support everything, really. Good. And come down. Now, we'll send both legs back, coming into a plank position. Keeping the hips level with the body. So you're not lifting like a partial downward dog or sinking. Really maintaining the integrity of the plank, the straight line. And then roll over onto the outer edge of your left foot. And take the right arm up. And then bring it overhead. If you need to modify, you just bring that left knee on the ground. And if you're not able to balance with one foot stacked on the other, you can just bring it to the floor behind you. Good. And then we're reaching out long through that right arm, getting a nice stretch and breathing up the right side of the body. Good. Now lift the hips just to open the stretch up even more. Bring the arm all the way over. Good. And then come back into plank. And roll over onto the other side. Outer edge of the right foot. Again, your left foot can stay on the floor if it needs to. Otherwise, stack it. Take the left arm up. Right knee can come onto the ground if you need that support. And we'll bring that arm overhead. Reaching long, breathing. See if you can feel the breath streaming through the body. This left side really open and reaching. The breath coming there. And then lift the hips just to deepen that stretch a little bit more. Feel the ribs stretching open. Good. And then we'll come back into plank. And then either go straight into downward dog, or you can lower and hover into your chaturanga and push up into your upper dog. And then curl the toes and come into downward dog. Let your head sink down. Roll the inner creases of the elbows forward. Push into the hands and lengthen back through the hips. And send your hips to the left. Keep your head down. Keep your hands pressing. See if you can bring that left heel closer to the floor. Deep stretch there in the calf. Maintaining slow, deep breaths. And then send your hips to the other side. Both legs are straight. Both hands are working. Let it feel good. And then come back to center. Walk your feet up to your hands. Soft knees, chin tucked. Roll yourself up. Reach up through the arms. Exhale the arms down. And again, reach up. Release down. One more. And close your eyes. Soften your knees. Feel your feet. Feel your breath. And then inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, wrap the right arm under the left. And then wrap the hands around each other if you can. You may find that the most that you can go is here. And then you just want to think about moving the backs of your hands toward each other. But if you can get the backs to touch, then maybe you can wrap the hands as well. So we'll take a practice breath without adding the legs. So we're going to inhale and bring the elbows forward, and then exhale and lift them up. See how much you can stretch open those shoulders, lifting the elbows. And then we can hold there and bend into the knees. Your eyes are open. Let's see if you can bring a calmness to your eyes. I like to kind of halfway close my lids, almost like my eyes are sleepy. And then find one spot past your hands and arms as you feel yourself sinking into your left foot. That left leg is bent and you really feel how heavy the leg and foot can be on the earth. And then follow the feeling of your breath flowing through your body. And stay connected there. Keep your eyes focused. And then just cross your right leg over your left. And if you can, hook the foot behind. We'll make this a moving eagle, a flying eagle. So on the inhale, the elbows come up. And on the exhale, the hips sink down. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. If the balance is too challenged by the movement, then just let go of the movement. Pull the navel back and down, like you're aiming your navel for your tailbone. And release the arms, the leg. Come and stand with your eyes closed. Feeling your body breathing. Your feet sinking. Your shoulders relaxing. And then inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale the left arm under the right, moving the hands toward each other or even wrapping around each other. We'll do one breath with just the arms, elbows reach forward, and then lift up. Get a nice slow rhythm to your breath. Bend your knees and sink into your right foot. Don't be in a hurry. Really ground into your foot before you lift the other leg. See if you can stabilize your mind and your breath and your eyes on your gaze point, and then add the leg when you're ready. Left leg lifts and folds over. Maybe the foot tucks, maybe it doesn't matter. Feeling each breath, moving or not moving. If you're moving, the inhale lifts the elbows, the exhale sinks you down into the hips even more. Every time you exhale, whether you're moving or not, draw the navel back and down. Feel that length with the tailbone, the opening, the length of the lower back. Should feel good. Release. Just stand for a moment. And roll the shoulders forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. Beautiful. Rest there. And then take a giant step back with your left foot. The back foot will be on the ground at an angle. And then you want to just aim that left hip for your right knee so that your hips are pointing straight ahead. Press back through your left thigh, almost like you're pushing your heel into the ground even more. And then inhale and lift your belly. And then exhale. We'll do that same action where the belly pulls in and down, helping to scoop the tailbone forward. Good. So we did a lot of this, so now we'll open in the other direction. Hands clasped behind the back. Notice which thumb is on the outside. Keep the feet active, pushing forward with the right foot, back with the left foot, tailbone tucking under. Then lift the hands as high as you can behind you. Maybe you can take your gaze up. Aim your tailbone for your right knee. Good. Let your eyes come down. And then bring them to the ground. And then bring them all the way to your back foot as you lift those hands even higher. Let your head relax over. Deep breath. And then release the left hand to the ground. And then lift the right arm straight up, rolling your belly to the right. Keep pressing back with your left foot. Take your gaze up to your right hand. Breathe all the way up to the chest. Bring the hand down. Walk the hands forward a bit so that you're shifting your weight and can lift your back leg off the ground. Holding the leg parallel to the ground, lift your belly up to your back, and then lift the arms up alongside the body. If you need more help balancing, they can go out to the side. If you want to work harder, they can go to the front. And bring the hands down. Step back into plank. And then either come directly into downward dog or go through the vinyasa, bending your elbows close by your side, hovering down over the ground without touching, pushing into the hands to roll up into an upward dog, and then finding your downward dog. Pressing hands forward, pressing legs back, pressing heels down, pull the shoulders down the back. Press into every finger. And then walk the feet forward. Tuck the chin, keep your knees soft. Roll yourself up. Reach the arms up. And then bring them down behind your back with the opposite thumb on the outside. And step your right foot back. Roll the shoulder blades in toward the spine. Bend deeply into your front knee. But really straighten your back leg. Press the right thigh back and glue the heel to the ground. Good. Your eyes can be closed, challenging the balance a bit. Or you can look up, lifting the chest a little more. Breathe so that your heart expands with each in-breath. And then take your gaze down, first to the floor, and as you fold over your front leg to your back foot, lifting your hands up as high as you can. Maintaining a steady, slow, calm, deep breath. And then release the right hand down, lift the left arm up, rotating at the waist. Good. So you're not trying to just get that arm up. The arm is actually up effortlessly if you can stack your left shoulder over your right shoulder by rotating your belly to the left. Feel the fullness of your breath rising up to your chest. And then bring the hand down, walking both hands forward enough to shift weight into your left foot. Straighten the left leg and lift the right leg behind you. Good. Lift your belly to support your back and then take your arms either back or out or forward. Continue to breathe. Bring the hands to the ground. Return the right foot to the ground. Lift your chin and chest, look up, and then exhale forward. Hands coming toward you, or hanging down. Let's clasp the hands behind the back of the head, and then aim the elbows toward the wall behind you. Release the hands, roll yourself up, reach up, inhale, exhale down, and again. And then arms up one more time. Interlace all the fingers except the index fingers, which will come straight up to the sky. And press into both feet. Lift tall through the hands, the ribs. Deep breath. Exhale, bend to the left. And turn your gaze up. Rest your head on your left arm. See what works best to create the most ease and the most space. Send your hips off to the right even more. Can you feel the space between your lowest right rib and your right hip bone with your breath? That's it. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. The stretch is as deep as your breath is deep. Send your hips a little more to the left. Inhale up and exhale down. Roll the shoulders. And then shift your weight back to your left foot. Closing the eyes for a minute to really feel the leg descending down into the earth. The head lifting to the heavens. The breath steady and slow. And open the eyes. And bring your hands underneath your right thigh. Just like we did earlier on our back. Straighten and bend. Stabilize with your eyes. And without hands, and then place that foot behind you, not all the way back, so that both legs are straight. Even your hips to the front. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Good, now lift your toes, then lower. And lift. A few more times. Notice what you feel in the left hip and buttock when you lift the toes. Good. And then keep the toes lifted. Pull that left hip back. Release the toes down. Slip forward. And roll up. Reaching up. Exhale the arms down. Close the eyes. Feel the right leg descending into the ground. Shoulders relax, belly soft. Opening the eyes. Lift the left leg, clasp the hands behind, and straighten and bend. out the hands. And then place the foot back behind you. Square your hips to the front. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. The hands can hang if they don't touch the floor, or they can rest on the right leg as you wish. And then lift the toes, lower them down. Lift the toes, lower them down. Feel how it feels in the body. And then hold the lift, the foot flexed, the right hip pulling back, the head relaxing down, breath going through as much of the body as you can. And bring the foot down and step the back foot up and bend the knees. Coming down into a squat. So we're going to try something a little challenging today. We're going to have the left leg forward. And then you're sitting on your right heel. And then try to balance, bringing the hands together at the heart, gazing at a spot in front of you. Then release the hands down. Bring the left foot back and the right leg out. Sitting on your left heel. Establish your balance before you lift your hands with your eyes. And slowly breathing. And hands down. And sit down. And bring your heels together. Pull the flesh of your buttocks back. Flex your feet. Have a square inside of your legs. Good. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend forward. Feel the back ribs spreading with the inhale. The torso sinking with the exhale as you surrender the weight. And then take the hands and the body over to the right. The right hand can plant itself right beside you, sinking the left to the back down. Reaching out through the left knee. Making more space with more breath. Good. And then lift your head and walk both hands around as far back as you go. Get a really deep twist in the center of your back. Looking over the right shoulder. Maybe that left elbow even comes against that right leg. And release and come over to the other side. The left hand beside you, pushing the right sit bone back. The right arm reaching out long. The breath making space where it's tight. So as soon as you finish that inhale, and it feels like you're done, like you've hit a wall, you've just hit your tightness. And if you make your breath even deeper, then you surpass that tightness. You bring in space. Good. Lift your head, walk your hands around to the left even more, as far as you can. Using your hands to get a nice deep twist. Maybe the back of that right arm against your leg. It doesn't have to be. Breathing past the twist all the way up to your collarbones. And coming back around, one hand on either side of you, facing front, knees lift, arms come forward, or on the chest a little harder, or up high, harder still, as you lower slowly to the ground. Bring the knees to the chest. Take a breath in, exhale, lift the forehead to the knees. Release the feet down, lift and tuck the tailbone. Release the legs, shake them out. Arms out away from the body. Eye pillow if you're using it. And then just let everything come to stillness. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out of the mouth, feeling the heaviness of the body sink to the earth. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, feeling the jaw release, the lips part, the mouth and face relax. And then inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Wish gone. Coming to the breath and letting go of the breath. All the deep breathing, all the slow breathing. Let it go. There's no need to breathe. It's not intentional. Let breath breathe on its own. So there's no doing at all. Simply receiving. Maximize that receiving so that it's not just your body receiving the breath, but also your awareness. Really know that you're breathing. Feel that you're breathing. Rest your mind in the awareness of breathing. Just as the body rests in the ground. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart, long fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rock side to side, feeling the ground, massaging your back. Come center, bring the bottoms of the feet together, the palms together, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll onto either side, resting your head on your underside arm, and resting your body on the ground, resting your mind and the feeling of the body, breath, heart, whatever is alive inside of you right now, just being with it. And slowly make your way up to sitting. Sinking down to the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands together. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale the shoulders, relax. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest.